Hey yo.
Hey yo, this is Sax coming at you with Thax Attacks. Hey, I want to say that I never advocate bullying in real life, but here in Clash of Clans, it has my 100% seal of approval. So today I am bringing you a technique that I have learned and tweaked a little bit, and I've pretty much come up with the realization that I can 3-star pretty much any Town Hall 9 base from a Town Hall 11, which doesn't sound all that impressive when you say it out loud, but you know what? Anytime you get a 3-star, you feel like a champ. So, how do we do it? Well, first, it's called a Dragloon attack, okay? So you're going to use dragons and you're going to use balloons. I also throw in a lava hound and some zap quake spells, so a couple of lightning spells and earthquake spells, and we will look at it here in a minute. A couple things to take away. The things that you really want to focus on are the air defenses, the clan castle, the archer queen expos, and the point defenses of archer towers and hidden Teslas. Okay, so let's get into the video. Okay, so here we go. This is a maxed Town Hall 9, as you can see. All of his defenses are maxed. Most of his walls are maxed for Town Hall 9, and his heroes are both at 19. So this is not some rush base that I was going into. And of course, I'm Town Hall 11, so yeah, I'm being a bully. But this is an attack that has not failed me one single time since I became Town Hall 11 and got my Grand Warden. That's when I actually saw a YouTube video on how to do this, and kind of tweaked it some and have made it my own. And this has been working very, very well. So, first thing I look at are the air defenses. Okay, those are the first things that are going to end my dragon and balloon attack. So, first I look at this air defense and see that there's 1, 2, 3 layers of trash to get to that air defense that way, and 1, 2, 3 layers of trash that way, and one of them is a archer tower, so point defense. On this air defense, we've got 1, 2, 3 that way, 1, 2 that way, with one of them being the archer tower. And then I look down at this one, 1, 2 that way, with one being an archer tower, 1, 2, 3 that way. And then the last one is, I found the weak spot. So I've got this air defense on the outside, or close to the outside, okay? So the next thing I want to decide is which is the second one I want to go at with my dragons. So it would either be that one there, or I can go down to this one here. I decided to go to this one because right in between them is the town hall. So if everything goes bad, I can know that I am going to get 2 stars regardless. And I will show you exactly why. So there's my air defenses. That's the first thing that I look at. Ideally, the clan castle and the town hall would have been switched for me, because I want to destroy that clan castle before I ever even think about dropping my king and my queen onto the board. The reason being, if there is a lava hound in that clan castle, which everybody seems to love these days, if I'm only using dragons and balloons and my Grand Warden is set to air, nothing will even come out of the clan castle. I can destroy it without ever having to even deal with that lava hound. And that is my goal in this attack. And this was a first attack that I'm going to show you. So I didn't know that there was a lava hound in there, but I was guessing and hoping that there was. So air defense is 1, clan castle 2, number 3, archer queen. And she is right there next to the clan castle. I can't really lure her out or get to her, but she's close to this air defense, so that adds to the reason that I wanted to come in from this direction. And then the last thing I really want to think about are the Archer towers and possible spots where the hidden Teslas may be. So when I looked at the base, I figured that there would be some Teslas there, and I figured there would be either Teslas right there or by that wizard tower. Turns out I was right. They are by that wizard tower, and so it played perfectly into my hands. All right, so that was everything I look at. So I decide, okay, now I'm going to come in from this direction at these two, this air defense and this air defense. Okay, now in order to get rid of that air defense and that air defense, I'm going to use 2 lightning spells on each and an earthquake on each. By doing that, I can zap quake those, and they are no longer on the board. That leaves only the Archer towers, the hidden Teslas, the Expos, and the Queen that are going to pose any real threat. Well, except for the air defense, the air mines and seeking air mines and air bombs. But there's absolutely nothing you can do about them, with the exception of using a lava hound. Okay, so that is what I end up doing on this attack and all of my attacks with dragons on my Dragloon attack. So what I want to do is I want to use a lava hound as a meat shield. And I was really torn when I was looking at this base. Do I send my lava hound in here at this air defense so I can distract this Archer tower and the wizard tower there, or do I send the lava hound in this area where I can take out that air defense or distract it and that Archer tower? And the kicker was I thought there would be Teslas there, so that's why I sent the lava hound in there, so the lava hound would distract them so my dragons could get to them. And there was also that Archer tower there that's going to lock onto this lava hound. And then you got to see the Queen is there too, so this lava hound is going to take major damage really quick, and it actually gets popped pretty quick and the pups get demolished. But it serves its purpose, which gives me a free shot with my dragons and a couple of balloons to get in there, take that air defense out, and get right through this base. Okay, so now I'm going to actually play the attack. I laid out the strategy. I'll play the attack and show you how I had to adjust my attack some in the middle and why I did what I did. Okay, so here we go. So first, I'm going to zap quake on that air defense. 1, 2, and then wait till the lightning's all done, then drop the earthquake. Boom. You can be nice and patient with this. You don't have to rush it. Then you go to the second one. Lightning, lightning, earthquake. Once the bolts are gone, there it is. And boom. Now, I move over here. Here we go. Send in the lava hound. And as soon as I saw that first Tesla pop up, I thought, okay, I'm in really good shape right here. I drop a couple of dragons on the outside on this side to try to create a funnel and keep everything, keep the rest of my dragons and everything towards the middle. Didn't work the best, but it served its purpose as well. Okay, so then I get some more. Then you see I drop some more dragons on the outside over here and drop my balloons. So I've got everything headed in. I've got these guys headed towards this air defense. I've got these guys headed towards this air defense. These 2 Teslas, the Archer towers. This Archer tower is locked on. This wizard tower is locked on. The Archer Queen's locked on. There you got a seeking air mine and an air bomb that went up. And of course the air sweeper there. And this Archer tower even locks onto it. So that poor lava hound took a lot of damage really quick. But like I said, it served its purpose. So we'll go and boom, it pops already. But my dragons and balloons have gotten through that first set of crap, and we're on to the second set. the second layer of crap, which is going to get me right to the air defense. Now down here, we got the same thing. Got my dragons working towards that air defense in a nice even line, and then I dropped the Grand Warden in, set to air. I've made that mistake while I was trophy pushing, forgetting to set him to air and leaving him on ground when he does absolutely no good for your air troops. So, just a note that you might want to check. So we got him going here. We got him going, and right about here, feeling pretty darn good. And all my dragons are starting to bunch up, which means it's time for some spells. So I dropped down my rage spell, the only one I brought with me, and it's enough to get them through to that air defense and to the town hall. And then the rest of my dragons are going to work around the outside this way, and these guys split and went up to the top, which actually was a good thing for percentage wise. This air bomb over here is going to take that sucker out after he gets the clan castle down, because that was the next thing I was thinking of, right? So I get those two dragons in there, they take out the clan castle, and that is when I know I'm in really good shape. And I was really hoping that that dragon would be able to take out that expo. It didn't happen, so I had to adjust my plan as I was coming down the stretch. So I actually just started focusing on this group that had broken to the south, and I kind of ignored them because I knew they were going to run out of steam pretty quick, but they would get a few more percentage up that direction. So I really started focusing during my attack down here. All right, so I watch these dragons come in, and the one got clipped by the expo. So now I'm thinking, how am I going to get to that expo? My king and queen, I can set them down anytime I want because I've got the clan castle gone, but how am I going to get them there? So what I decided to do on the fly was I want to drop my king and my queen down over here, knowing that my king is going to start, I'm going to drop him right by that gold mine, knowing he's going to start wanting to walk around this way and stay on the outside and just keep following those buildings around. And I drop my queen right in behind him, and she's going to follow him around and start taking out anything on the inside of the walls as they're walking around. So it's kind of a modified queen king walk with no healers. But the reason that I wanted to do that was because I can take these trash buildings around on the outside. That's going to make my dragons have to force them back into the middle to take out the Teslas here and then on into the expo. And that was my major goal, was to get that expo out of there, because I knew my king and my queen could take the rest of the base, but not with that expo sitting in there. So I drop my king and my queen, I clean out, and I actually funnel my dragons back into the middle of the base during the attack. So we'll go at it. You can see right about there's the king and the queen right behind him. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, as long as those dragons take out that Tesla and get to the second Tesla, my queen's going to take out the wizard tower, which is going to force them back even further. And boom, at this point, I know they're going to go to the expo next. And as soon as it's down, I know for a fact that I've got a 3-star attack. So I just let the king and the queen do their thing. The dragons are still in the middle there, and they take out that archer tower for me, and it makes it even easier. And then it's just a matter of letting the king and the queen do their work with the help of the Grand Warden and all of his massive power, and let them walk through. Now all the defenses are gone. At this point, I say, might as well swag. So I pop the abilities real quick at 99%, and boom, there you go. So long story short, this is a technique that has worked every time I've tried it against a Town Hall 9 since I've become a Town Hall 11. And I hope that some of our other Town Hall 11s who are struggling, this will be a good idea for you to work on for your attacks. The things I do want to mention is I do have my dragons at max. It would probably work with the dragons at level 4, but you probably might not be able to attack this particular base or a max Town Hall 9 that's laid out like that. This was a very challenging one. But dragons at 4 or max, a lava hound, and your lightning spells. If you watch my video on Zapquake, I laid out how many earthquake spells you need for each level of air defense. You can take a look at those to get the numbers down if you need. And if you remember with our clan, when troops get donated, they can go up a level. So if you either want your Lava Hound max or Dragon max, you can request those for your clan castle, and at least take some max troops with you if yours aren't fully maxed yet. So there we go. That's what I wanted to say, and good luck bullying some Town Hall 9s being Town Hall 11. And until next time, let's get better, baby.